I think of the desperation and the loneliness and the pain that most people live in.
People are more broken. People come from a lot more difficult places. Their family lives are in shambles.
You see addiction, you see poverty, you see violence, you see brokenness.
The brokenness, the grief, the sorrow, the loss, the longing for something beyond what we have.
The noise, all the noise that keeps people busy, so busy that they have no time for God.
We, as the Navigators, are motivated to take the gospel to hard places.
When we go to the hard places, they don't even care to hide. There's nothing to lose and nothing to gain.
We help people know Christ, then we help them grow deep in their relationship with Jesus, and then we raise them up, equip them, and motivate them to go into their worlds to bring the hope of the gospel right where they live, work, and play.
The way that the Navigators choose to do this life to life is first we want friends to know Christ, to know all that God has done for them, to know that Christ is already pursuing them. They just need to respond.
We help people find their purpose, we help people find healing. And we do that because we want them to experience the same transformation we've experienced.
I think we, as the Navigators, in helping people know Christ, are about relationship. We're about wanting to spend time with people, getting to know them, whether their lives are seemingly put together, whether their lives are really messy.
We want to introduce people to knowing Jesus for the first time, and that's what really grabs people and makes them realize that's how much they're loved. They're loved so much that Jesus would die for them. That gets me so much because I've seen the gospel transform me in such a powerful way.
Then we want them to grow deeply in their spiritual faith so they have confidence. They have confidence in the fact that Jesus is still with them and for them and before them.
Helping people grow through life-to-life discipleship means entering into the world together in the context of community and sharpening one another and challenging one another and encouraging one another and comforting one another in everyday life.
Once they develop a relationship with Christ, we need to help them to become grounded in what they believe and why they believe it. So that's the grow aspect.
To watch someone going from knowing Christ to then growing in Christ is something else that takes time.
And so the go part is now go and share. Go and provide hope. Go and provide encouragement, but go and provide real answers.
Go means equipping people to take the gospel into new places. It's the ripple of God's grace, taking the hope of Jesus into new generations of people.
If we can reach the hard places, we can impact the whole world.
Life-to-life discipleship is the fastest way to reach the world. I'm investing in that one person, they're investing in someone, and it just continues on.
So part of the reason I do this is I do sense urgency in that there's so many people that just don't know.
We keep the focus on the gospel. We keep the focus on the person. We keep the focus on knowing and growing and going. And in that, we get transformed into the life that God always wanted to give us.
God has really used the Navigators in some significant ways to raise up disciples and disciple makers around the world. But this is just the beginning.
Raise up more everyday people to send a ripple of grace and a ripple of hope into the dark places, into the hard places, in the places where the issues and problems are the most difficult.